what attracted you to come and coach the Drua?
And Wulavanaki, everybody, Andra. What attracted me is the people, the culture, and the opportunity to work with some outstanding athletes in the game that we love as well. I think when Brent Impey rang me to discuss this opportunity and to tell me why he thought that it was the right opportunity for us to consider and me to consider from a role perspective, he spent the first 7-8 minutes talking about the people, the connection, the care, the environments, the culture, life, and that is something fundamentally I believe in, is that we're in the people game. You get that stuff right, then we also love the rugby, but the rugby follows the connections and the care, so to hear the chairman talk in that way was grabbed me straight away.
What is your vision under your leadership?
Oh, the vision was, well, certainly our leaders, we care for our people, care for them as individuals, and as the people that they are, get to know them, understand what life is outside of here, who's in your family, who's important to you, why do you play, care for the faith. It's very important in Fijian people in particular, and to show that we respect that and embrace and show our belief and care in that space. We value our people, we value them as the individuals that they are, and value what they do here. Show them that how important it is what they do for us, and to achieve what we do, and then empower them, empower the individual to have the space to bring what they want to bring to our group. And we'll have a vision and when we're a part of Drua, this is Drua performance. This is how we behave, and this is what we hold dear here. We'll create that together. That will set us up to then allow individuals to be the best version of themselves here every day.
Brett, what do you think the areas that needs improvement?
In terms of?
In terms of team, like I believe we've been observing.
Yeah. Well, I think I always start from a position of strength, and I think that this privilege of the role that I'm now in comes off the back of Mick Byrne and Glenn Jackson doing some excellent work with the Drua already. So be able to build off that is a great place to start. We have wonderful athletes, strong, fast, skillful, powerful athletes. What we need to do is to make sure we bring them together to give them real clarity of role, clarity of what we're about as a team, and then that allows them to bring their skill sets to the fore in every game and take the opportunities that are in front of them. I think ensuring that we have a really strong set piece and an aggressive, strong defense that is built on defending our people, defending our village will be key roles for us to get right going forward, to add to the attacking flair and the attacking ability that we've got.
Yeah, Coach, can you share your thoughts on the KPI for 2027?
Yes. Thank you. Thanks, Wise. Look, my biggest KPI for 2027 is that we have a group of people, everyone that has been part of the Drua, by the end of the season wants to stay. That they've had an experience that inspires them, excites them, that has improved them, challenged them, and has been absolutely enjoyable in the good times and in the challenging times, that we've cared for each other, we've respected each other, and we've given help with each other to be able to get better, gives them the space to say, this is a place that I want to be and I want to stay in. So we want to have everybody wanting to stay. The results will come off the back of getting that right.
All right, moving to you guys on the call. So, joining us is Lucy from MyTV. That's her video as you look right just down the bottom. We'll start with Vanina from Fiji TV first up. Please go ahead, Vanina.
Sambola coach, firstly, congratulations on your new role. My first question is, you've coached with the Crusaders All Black Scotland. Which experiences will be most valuable in Fiji?
Oh, thank you, Vanaka. Yeah, it's those have all been great privileges to be part of those teams. I think you just draw from every aspect of it for different reasons. Coaching Scotland, that was an opportunity to coach in the Northern Hemisphere, Six Nations, a World Cup. So to have felt those competitions and those intensities, it's hugely valuable. But the biggest valuable piece of that was walking into an environment where I knew one or two people, and not very well. But so to go into an environment, to get to know people, to go slow to go fast and build those connections, I think that experience is massively important and powerful for coming in here. I believe that every environment you go into, you're the visitor. This is the Drua environment, the Fiji environment that I've now privileged to be part of. I need to fit and contribute into this environment, not the other way around. So there's those experiences of going into each of those other teams, seeing how they roll, how they drive performance, how they care for people, very important, whilst also understanding that I need to listen and I need to watch and observe and notice and then be able to say, well, this is us. Now I understand. This is now how we can contribute.
Speaking of environment, what type of culture and standards can players expect when you officially begin in September?
Yeah, well, I think they can expect to enjoy being here, to enjoy coming to work, bounce out of bed to get to the Drua, and work hard for each other. They'll know that effort is a compulsory requirement. We all work hard physically, mentally, emotionally. We will put in the effort for each other, and that will drive performance. So building those habits, we'll have fun. Like I said, it's enjoyable. It's also fun. We will laugh. We'll sing. It's just spine tingling when the Pacific Island boys and Fijian boys that I've worked with in the past, when they start a hymn and they start being themselves and bringing that to the team environment, that is just magnificent. We will embrace that. And I'm sure that we've got some outstanding voices and musicians, etc., in the team who are ready to entertain us and have a bit of fun along the way. So that's what the culture will be. We will recognise our culture, the Drua culture, the Fijian culture, the faith, the family, the fun, and the work ethic will be there.
Thank you so much, Coach. That's it from me for now.
Thank you, Vanaka.
Alipate, please go ahead.
Hello, Vanaka Coach. I understand coming into this role, you must have done your research on the team, some of the things that they've been doing. What are you going to change coming in as the new head coach?
Hi, Bula Vanaka, Alipate. Yeah, big question. I think probably what I'd refer back to is the question just before from Nina and the discussion we had there, that there's not if I walked in and said this is what we're changing, then we lose from day one. This is a group job. I need to understand and watch and learn how we roll here. What is Drua performance? We get that agreed, then that's the team moving forward in that way. There will be some things that remain the same. There might be some things that change, but I don't think that it's right for me to be talking about change in this moment. I need to embrace the opportunity that's here and understand what makes us outstanding, and then how we can contribute to that. And if there's tweaks and changes along the way, that'll be because they're driving us to where we want to be and who we are.
Mr. Coach, when will your off season with the team start? In the training.
He means preseason.
Yep. So we'll start.
Sorry, it's preseason.
Preseason. No, thank you. So we'll have preseason will start in November. So we have November, December together, a break for Christmas, and then back together early January to roll forward into the season. We'll have the boys that are in the Flying Fijian Nations Cup will be they will be obviously playing for the Fijians in November. The Pacific Nations Cup before that, but in November when we've assembled a group here, we'll have our Flying Fijians in Europe playing those test matches. So that's a great way for us to celebrate what they're doing, and to watch those games and our athletes in that, and celebrate the Fijian team doing that, whilst also they're looking back at us going to work and here at the Drua and getting our season set up for them to come back into and join formally in January, and no doubt connecting in December along the way.
Another coach, another question.
Naka.
All right, Mathiasi, please go ahead. Mr. Stark.
Mr. Stark.
Hussein, boleh nak coach.
We'll love an
Coach, my first question is, you've coached around the world, probably the first Drua coach with the most experience coming in. Just what was the key for you coming to Fiji and wanting to coach Fijian Drua?
Yeah. Well, I think it's just the belief of what the culture is here. The people first part that I discussed there earlier around when Brent Impey rang me, that is absolutely me. We are in the people game, so there's a role of leading. The leadership piece is the first and foremost, and then with that, the opportunity to build a rugby game and rugby product that we are absolutely proud of, inspired by, excited by, and is successful for us is huge. I don't believe there's any ceiling on where we can take the Drua team to. We nail off making sure that we get right what we're doing here with the Drua, whilst also working really hard on the pipeline of our talent ID and talent development through the secondary schools Dean's Cup, the Skippers Cup, and embracing that pipeline and pathway, and also integrating massively and really tightly with the Fijian Rugby Union through our people, through our players, through our staff, and how we each work together to be able to be equally successful, and like I said before, stand on each other's shoulders in that space, make each other better. That is a program that excites me, and to have the opportunity to lead that, and to put a group of people who are outstanding at each of their roles around me doing great work, that's inspiring, and it inspires me, which then brings the best out of me. So I that opportunity is what has brought us here.
And coach, in your past coaching experience, have you ever coached Fijian players before, and how was that experience for you?
Coached a number of Fijian players, and it's been magnificent. I just love it. Like I said, we're in the people game. We're all motivated by different things. We are excited. I've coached. Here's some names, but I will miss some out. But Seta Tamanavalu, beautiful man, wonderful athlete. Sevu Reese, Ben Volavola, we'll get to work with again. It's beautiful. Manasa Mataili. And then in the Scarlets, we had Tex Ratuva, and even with the World 15, Semi Randradra, for a week, it felt like I'd known him for 6 months or a year in that week. Just wonderful people who love connecting, love seeing other people around them, enjoying having fun, and will work hard for each other. It's been very fulfilling and enjoyable working alongside Fijian people along the way.
Thank you, coach. And just my last question is, when your tenure is eventually judged years from now, what do you hope your legacy with the Fijian Drua will be?
Jesus, deep.
It's very. I'm pausing to think. It's a great question. I would hope it would be something around that we have inspired and changed lives for the better. I think it'll be that, and that we have grown and developed Fijians to be in the roles that I'm in now. I would love to see the next head coach of the Drua to be Fijian, and that would be huge success for me. It gives me sweaty eyeballs now thinking about it.
Thank you, coach, and all the best with the Drua. Thank you.
Tanaka.
All right, Lucy, please go ahead.
Hello, coach. I'm Lucy, and I'm with my TV. What identity do you want this Drua side to have under your coaching and leadership?
Yep. Identity is people will be a connected, caring group of people who are super proud to put on the jersey, and also connect wider than that. We are an extension of our community, of our people. We are connected with our families, with the schools, with the village, with the people of Fiji. So that identity will be magnificent for us and for me to see flourish. That we're open, we're curious, we want to, and we're hardworking to get better every day and to challenge each other. We're able to keep each other accountable and to our standards, and like I say, work hard for each other. From a game perspective, we will embrace the DNA of the Drua, the DNA of Fijian in our game, giving with the ability to have that rock hard work ethic to get into the grinding parts of the game and love that as well. So like I say, the set piece, the defense, the work that no one sees getting done, we will celebrate.
Malaka, coach. So if Drua fans were to describe your team at the end of the 2027 season, what would you hope that they would say?
I hope they would use words like we've just used to describe us, and ultimately they would say it has been awesome to come to the Drua games. We have loved every moment of watching the Drua play. we're proud of them, we're excited by them, and we can't wait for the next season to begin.
Minakava level coach, and I didn't say it before, but congratulations.
Tanaka Vakalevu, thank you very much. Very kind.
Lois, you have a vote?
Yes. Yes. Report. Coach, the Fiji's local premier professional rugby competition starts tomorrow, the Skipper Cup. Would you be keeping an eye? Would you be part of the first round somewhere around the country?
Thanks, Wise. Great question. Yes, really looking forward to going to Lautoka tomorrow to watch Lautoka versus Nandranga in the Skippers Cup opening round. Very excited. It'll be great to be part of that game, part of the day, to see our home ground in action, and to see the local players playing hard for their team and in the club competition. So definitely going to be there tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Just on that, what is your message to our provincial players out there that will bring giving up competitions for this season, and also the secondary school teams competitions, their main under 18 eliminations is also going to be tomorrow. So just a message to the players that are wanting to don the road.
Yeah. Well, my first message will be go well, good luck, enjoy, and have fun, be awesome. And also that we're watching, and we're really inspired by watching and looking for that next Drua player. There's a pathway here, and there's a jersey with their name on it if they want to put their foot forward and perform. Enjoy.
Just the last one from me. Just a message to the Drua fans. I know that you're going to be starting in September. There's a new Drua coach. Just a
Message to the fans. Vanaka Vakalevu. We're thrilled to be here. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for supporting our team, loving the game, and for the opportunity. It's just magnificent. We can't wait to get to work and look forward to meeting everyone.
Okay. If there's nothing else, Brad, one from me to share among the room. Someone who's coached against the Drua. Well done, by the way, last year, or the other year as well. And opposition teams seem to have a playbook against the Drua. Bore them to death, kick to the corner, ball drive, boring stuff. What should the rest of the competition expect from the Fijian Drua from 2027 onwards?
It's not your first rodeo, is it? Well, I think we've discussed at length what we can expect from an identity perspective. I don't want to give the opposition any head start into how we're going to play or approach the tactics that I might have been part of putting together in the past for playing here, or playing against the Drua. I think that we will prepare well. We will grow our game. We will learn fast and be able to be adaptable to what might come from an opposition. I think we can have a plan in any game that an opposition might play like X or Y, but then they might do something different. So we need to be able to adapt to that, whilst also really concentrating on our game. Let's put 80% of it into us and knowing our game really well and growing that, so that the opposition's more worried about us than how they're going to put their game together.
Was it easy or difficult to prepare to play against Drua as an opposition coach?
No, not easy. If you get your tactics wrong, you are chasing players all over the place, and what didn't look like an opportunity has become an opportunity out of nowhere. And you're dealing with a crowd that loves You know, when you're playing here, it's a crowd that loves their team and will support it, and that energy of the play brings the crowd into it and whatnot. So no, it's never been an easy preparation.
Awesome. If nothing else,
Brad, I have one
oh,
question.
yeah, Paro.
You're a lawyer by profession. What drew you into coaching?
What brought me into coaching? Passion. Yeah, when I started coaching, when I'd finished playing and coaching the club under 21 side in Christchurch, the Christchurch Football Club, I just loved it straight away. And I'd always been coaching a little bit as I was playing, coaching kids teams or school teams, and play and coach at the same time. And I just loved the people part. So it was always thought that I loved the rugby, so that was cool. But what I've learned is that actually love the people part first, and then the rugby follows. So the passion of being able to combine those two together as a career is just a huge privilege to be able to love doing what I do every day. Is magic.